Hello, Mark Crossfield here. In my hand today I've got the XHOT 2 driver from Callaway. We're going to give this one a hit. Got some changeability on this, slightly different colorways to their other two in the Big Bertha. So let's give the Callaway XHOT 2 driver a hit, see what this bad boy is all about. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, Callaway XHOT 2 driver, second one from Callaway. We're getting changeable neck technology in here, so you've got I think 4 different lofts, 2 different lies. So you'd be moving the lie to move it left and right, in theory, and moving the loft to get optimal launch and spin numbers for distance. You get the hyperspeed face, light, thin face, like Callaway is saying. I mean, there isn't a company out there who doesn't say that, but that's what Callaway is saying. Putting it down by the ball, you're getting a very matte grey finish. Now look, there's a few things to think about with this driver. It's kind of like, it's 460 and it's kind of game improvement, plus you might find some tour players using it. It looks like it's going to bomb the ball, and I don't know what it is about this driver, and I've said it to the guys here. And something about this driver just makes me feel like I'm going to hit it a long way. I don't know if it even comes down to just that colorway. How odd's that? It just makes me feel like it's kind of stealthy color, like I'm just going to boom it. Now look, I'm not quite so keen. The lines of the face going into the top crown, they're not where with say Big Bertha you get a chrome face, black top, there's definite line lining up, you can see the face. This one kind of all molds into one, which for me I'm not a great fan of, but I know giving it to some of the showing it to some of the people coming through the range, they've put it down and have thought it looks really, really nice. You get these graphics on the back as well, which are all kind of flame flowery, and I'm going to hit it a long way. So you get speed frame face, I think that's what they're calling it, isn't it? Or hyper speed face, sorry. And then you get an adjustability neck, and then it's built to bomb. Let's give it a hit, let's bomb this thing. It does feel quite long in the shaft. I've not looked at the specs, so it probably is ½ inch or ¼ inch longer, but let's give this one a hit, see what it feels like. It does. It just feels like I'm going to send this club. Really does. I reckon if I do, it'd be interesting to see the numbers actually. If this one does go any further, I probably could get used to the fact that I can't see the face that clearly from the crown. I mean, obviously I can see the face. It just kind of all blends into one, which I'm not as keen on. I know I could hit shots for a year with this driver and a year with one where I can see the face, and it would probably make no difference to my actual physical data, my numbers, my performance. It's just, I like to see a different look down by the ball. Let's give it another hit. I do like the grey top. I mean, it's 460 head, it presents big down by the ball, a lot of real estate down by the ball. It does look like you could use a lot of the face here and it would stay quite steady and help you out a long way. Let's give this another hit. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's launching nicely. I've got it spec'd to what I need it. I've got a stiff shaft in it, and I've got it set down at 9.5 degrees loft. I've moved the neck down to make it 1 degree less than the 10.5 that's in it. Let's give it one more. I mean, it sounds big, it sounds good. It's just those appearances really for me that's doing it. And then the length does feel slightly long, but then that also makes me feel like I can, like I say, bomb it. If I can ever bomb anything. Not bad, that one a little higher. Look, that's a good feeling driver. Certainly feels good off the face and makes a pretty good sound, which will make you feel like you're banging it out there. So let's look at some real numbers from GC2 to see actually if I am getting anything more out of this club from Callaway XHOT 2. Let's check out these numbers. Right guys, numbers time. Callaway XHOT 2 driver. So 149 ball speed, which I've got across all the range average on the Callaway clubs actually. Carry 250. Furthest shot 255, so 256 I think with all the Callaway range has been my furthest carry. Again, a 243 in there, so a bit of a miss hit, which is always going to throw those averages. If I take that one off, my average carry goes up to 254, which is around exactly the same spot all my carries go with any of these clubs I tend to hit. So look, the Callaway XHOT 2, interesting numbers. It's launching at 14 degrees, it's spinning at 2.8, so it's spinning a fraction more for me. which I think for lots of golfers will help, but for me, I think that's just, I like to keep the spin down a little bit lower. Definitely not the numbers I'd expect out of that club. I was expecting a little bit more out of it, but it's gone pretty much the same as all the Callaway and any other club I've ever hit numbers. I just thought with that slightly different length and shaft, I might get a fraction more out of it, but I didn't. So look, interesting numbers. Definitely the highest spin for me there might actually help a lot of you guys out there who are not hitting the ball as good as you need, or have even the club head speed maybe that you need. A little bit of spin is good for keeping the ball up in the air. Low spin is good for people who are bombing it as a general rule. So you do need certain amounts of spin. This club is definitely a crossover. I wouldn't see this one in as many tour players' bag, but I think you could spec it up. Like I say in all the videos, you could spec this club up to do exactly what you wanted it to do. But for me, with the specs I've gone in it, which is pretty close to where I'd want it, I would be going more for the Big Bertha range than the XHOT 2. But interesting numbers. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear if you're going to try this club or not. Definitely one if you want to try and push distance. It's not worked for me, but subject to how much spin and how you're hitting that ball, you might squeeze a few more numbers out of it for your game, which again is the important point for all these videos. You look at my numbers and kind of get an idea, but you need to be hitting these clubs. You're applying different angle of attacks, different face to pass, different club head speeds, and very different strike patterns. You need to test them, get out there and hit them yourselves. Thanks for watching, guys. Post comments down below. Callaway XHOT 2 driver. Definitely a friendly looking head. I'm not so taken on its colourway with a grey and then the grey face. I'd like to see a little bit more definition between the face and the head. But the one thing it does do when you put it down by the ball, it does make you feel like you're going to bomb the thing. Even though I haven't, it does give you that feeling with its colourway and the sounds it makes and those kinds of things. Give it a go. Let me know if you get better numbers out of it than I did. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll speak to you soon. What's going on here? Don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.